All right, good morning or good afternoon. Now it's noon time, Chicago time. This is WAG Chicago. It is February 15th, 2021. I haven't done weather and space weather and stuff for quite a while. So I didn't realize how effed up the ocean currents are. Wow. You're looking at a flattened picture of your world's currents. Like they're supposed to be in like closed loops. Look at Australia. They got a little ring going around. They're like in their own water loop. And then coming out of Brazil or South America, southern United States, you're supposed to be, I'll show you in a second on Wikipedia, you're supposed to have a current going this way, and then there should be one coming back this way. There isn't two. And then you should have one going up through the Gulf all the way into England. And that's gone too. All right, let's go to around Earth so you can see it. Some of you may not. It's just laid out so you can see the whole thing in one view here. Hang on. Erase that. And go back to here. And we will go to the round view. This like really looks sick. Like it looks like it's been probably a year. I mean, the only current we have is going around the equator. That's it. There should be a north hemisphere and a south hemisphere of water spinning around the world. It's not. And this is the one it used to connect. It came out of the Gulf here, like you see, and it will wrap up the United States, like you see in all this snaky. It's supposed to be a straight current into our friends across the pond. And it's not even connected. Like it's totally disconnected. It stops right here. But that's not why I'm even doing this video. But now I got into this because I was trying to look up a comment that somebody made about the CO2 level or the CO level in the East Coast. So that just got me down this rabbit hole. And this is creepy. Anyways, I'm not even going to get into this. There's just something wrong. Either if you look into like the magnetic pole switching or any of that stuff, and I know that thing's running out of control in the north going towards Siberia. So, I mean, they're changing airplane runways and stuff every few months. So, I don't know if the magnetic stuff has something to do with this or what. But look at all these little donut holes all over, too. Like, what's... It looks... I don't even know what you call it. They're all snaky. It just looks sick. Like, if you looked at something that was sick, the Earth, and you said, well, it doesn't look right. Yeah, this... Does that look like ocean current? I don't know. Let me show you what it's supposed to look like. Go over here to Wiki, even though I don't like Wiki, but it's the easiest way to do this. See here, you're supposed to have coming out of South America going that way, like I said, and then there should be a return line coming into like upper northwest. It's supposed to go down the coast of America and then make a U-turn and go back. We don't have two. All we got is one now going down the center of the earth. And then here's the loop going into Europe. It's supposed to come out over the United States coast, on the East Coast, into Europe, down to Africa. And this is where our hurricanes come back from Africa across. And then we looked at Australia. They only got a circle of water going around them. No water coming in or out, and no water coming in or out from their east. So that is what it is. All right, now to the point of my video. You go to my comments, there's a person named Walt Fry, which I believe has commented before. It sounds familiar, the last name. He says temperature inversion regarding the CO2 levels. The video I did earlier this morning with the 1,200 parts per million. I'm trying to open the video. Stand by. Oh, and then he calls me Richie again. Hang on. Somebody, they keep calling me that. So hang on. I'll address that in a second. I got to address it because it keeps coming up. And no disrespect, the guy is the reason I do this. So, yeah. But I have a natural deep voice. I grew up in the city. He grew up in the city. Different coast. But, or not coast. I'm in the Midwest. He's in the East Coast. So maybe there's something similar. But years ago, he was one of the first channels where I didn't feel I was being bullshitted. There's that. So I still would listen to him if they'd let him on. But they don't. And hang on. I don't want to go there. Hang on. Stand by. This is crazy. Still waiting for my computer. Stand by. Yeah, this ain't getting creepy where I can't even use my computer now. Air temperature is a question that was proposed there. Can temperature inversion cause a CO level rise? So let's do a quick Google search. I did. It says air temperature increases with increasing altitude in a temperature inversion, and this produces a very stable layer of air at ground level. When CO is emitted into a thin, stable layer, left figure above, whatever, the CO remains in the layer and doesn't mix with the cleaner air above the CO concentration build. So yeah, that may be possible. So then let's just look, is there any problems with that? Even if that is the case, I don't know, I'm not a meteorologist. Normally, air temperature decreases with an increase in altitude. Okay, I got that. Oh, wait, no. Inversion traps air pollution such as smog close to the ground, and inversion can also suppress convection, acting as a cap, which you will see there's no surface wind there, according to the map. So this looks possible. And I want to report it. I'm not here to say anything's anything, but if somebody knows what they're talking about more than I do, because I don't ever say what it is. But now we'll see. This is a possibility. It says inversions cause, here, how do they affect humans? And even if this is what it is, why isn't the news telling you to be for this reason right here? Because they care about you, right? With your mask and all that crap, right? Inversions cause respiratory and heart problems. Whoa! Huh. The pollution could cause asthma or make its symptoms worse. It can also cause chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. While respiratory problems are commonly associated with pollution, it is also being associated with heart disease and heart attack. Okay, that's long-term exposure to it. Or maybe not, I didn't say that, but I'm assuming that. What else have we got here? What is one harmful effect? This is Google, by the way, your guy's lord. One of the most harmful effects of inversions is they trap pollution close to the ground, trap smog, temperature effect, just the opposite. In the inversion, if the inversion is strong enough, it can cause far-off objects to look like they're floating above the ground. Hello? Well, I didn't expect that. Wow. Let me read that again. If you start seeing shit in DC, it's not in your head. One of the most harmful effects of inversions is that they trap pollution close to the ground, trapping the smog where when there is a temperature inversion, the effect is just the opposite. If the inversion is strong enough, it can cause far-off objects to look like they're floating above the ground. All right, that's cool. That'd be a cool effect for free. Let's see what else we got here. How do they form? What is the relationship between temperature inversion and air pollution? Temperature inversion affect air pollution because they change the dynamic of air movement. Warm air rises in the atmosphere because it is less dense, therefore more buoyant, and then the cooler air above it. This tendency to rise is what creates the vertical development found in thunderstorms. What else we got here? In what ways is temperature inversion worse in there? I can't pollute air, but let's see. Low level inversion. What's this? The effect of a strong low level inversion. It results in good visual conditions. Okay, whatever. And blah, blah, blah. So, there you go. Whether it is an inversion, which it may be, it's still there. I noticed it, and then I'm getting my ass kicked for it. Like, I'm just showing you what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And here's another thing going on. I went to go. I don't even know what's going to show this. Hang on. The way this computer is acting up. Yeah, it's not going to show it. All right. Anyways, and then addressing the Richie comment again, because I get this quite out, especially when I turn my video camera off for a while. The reason I turn my video camera off, besides personal reasons, I guess, is the fact that it takes away from the attention, I feel, of the messages or what I'm showing. You don't need to see my ugly ass. You need to see the information or not. But there's 1,000+ videos of me with hours and hours at a time on live streams. You can see who I am. And that's that. And much respect to Richie. That is the reason. He's the reason why I do this. So maybe if I have a cadence or sound a little like him, it's because that's how I learned how to do this. Like, I watched him and then got the guts to go on the air and make my first video a long time ago. And that's scary, by the way. And that's why most of you don't do it, which I don't blame you. That's why there's big mouths like me and Richie out there. You guys have a great day, and much respect if you do hear from Richie. Tell him I said I respect him. Have a great day.